What is going on, man? This is Patrick James here, and today I'm going to be talking about how you can start attracting women on the dance floor effortlessly and instantly. It's very easy, and I'm going to make this a quick one because it's really not that complicated. But first, I want to talk about one myth that a lot of people have when it comes to attracting women on the dance floor or even being charismatic in a dance floor type situation. All right, and you know what I mean. If you've ever been to a nightclub or a bar, or maybe even you can remember those thoughts of high school where you're at the high school homecoming dance and you're like, man, I don't know how to dance, but that guy over there, who knew he was so cool because he can dance on the dance floor. But here's the thing, you do not have to be a good dancer to be charismatic, to be the most awesome, attractive guy on the dance floor. All right, it does not take dancing abilities. So that's one thing I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about before we start getting into what you have to do to attract women on the dance floor is that you don't have to be the most best equipped dancer on the dance floor. You don't have to have the best dance moves to attract women on the dance floor. And I'll give you a quick story to kind of convey this. Basically, it's probably been about a year ago at this point. I went out to a bar where there's a lot of dance floors, and there's like we're bar hopping with a guy who's a dancer in Las Vegas, meaning that he is paid money to dance on stage for a lot of tourists. And he actually choreographed a show for Katy Perry in Las Vegas. So this guy knows his shit. He knows how to dance. Me, on the other hand, I have no clue how to dance. I am the world's worst dancer. Actually, I would tend to say that I'm a pretty good dancer at this point because I've been going out to dance floors a while now and I enjoy moving my body to music. But in general, on like the scale of like men who are good at dancing and men who are terrible at dancing, I would say I'm towards the bottom of that scale. I'm not that great of a dancer. However, when I went out with this guy, when we went bar hopping in Hollywood, California, I was actually getting a lot more attention from women on the dance floor than he was, even though he had all these awesome moves. He was popping, locking, and dropping, and I was just over here moving, doing the old hitch thing, right? But here's the key difference, and here's what he told me that he realized was the difference between me and him. He said that he feels like, bless me. He said he feels like when he's on the dance floor, talking to girls, dancing with girls, they're almost more intimidated by him because he's so damn good at dancing. So that's one thing you got to realize is not every girl is a great dancer. And if you're a lot better of a dancer than she is, she might be a little bit intimidated. That's one. And number two is because I was closer to their level of dancing abilities, I was able to have more fun and be free with it. I completely owned the fact that, I'm not the world's best dancer, but I'm going to fucking have a great time anyways. And because that was my mentality versus his, where he takes dancing as a profession, he takes it very seriously, and it's all really good and calculated and practiced and choreographed. Because of that key fundamental difference, women were more magnetically drawn to me on the dance floor. So here's the key takeaway for you from that story is you don't have to be the world's best dancer to attract women on the dance floor. You just have to be the guy having the most fun with what you got. All right? Have the most fun with what you got, because at the end of the day, the most charismatic guy is really just the person whose contagious vibe brings everyone around him up. All right? Feels more energized, feels better about themselves, has a better time, aka you're being the source of great and positive emotions. And if you are the guy having the most fun on the dance floor and not giving a fuck what anybody else thinks about how shitty of a dancer you are because you're just gonna dance the night away anyways, then that's gonna rub off on people, and people are gonna want to be around you for that simple fact. So if you want to attract more girls on the dance floor, start embracing the fact that maybe you're not the world's best dancer, and then having fun anyways. And when you can truly do that, I guarantee you're gonna get awesome results. Now, if you really want a lot more tactics and techniques and more stories about how I've actually got the hottest girl on the dance floor here in this wonderful city of Scottsdale, Arizona, and Las Vegas, and Hollywood, and Newport, and all these different cities along the southwest region of the United States, then definitely check out my product, Dance Floor Magnetism. It's a bonus that comes with the Magnetic Personality Formula, one of my best-selling books, and the sun is going down, so I'm gonna get out of here. Talk to you later. I am Patrick James. Peace.
Okay.